Do you have access to an image of the flag?
Oh, that's right. I have to do that too. Let me
Might as well.
find my image of the flag. Hold on. I have it. You see, that's how rusty I've become because we haven't done this in a while. Let me find my flag. If not, I will quickly. Well, let's do it this way. Hold on. Let me. There. Come on. Go. Okay, I'm going to stop the share for a second. Go. I apologize about that. I should have gotten that ready to go. That's one we use. Okay, we use that. Can I make it any bigger? I can't. Oh, you're killing me. Okay, we're going to use that. So let me get that ready. Let me put that up to share.
Okay.
And I'm going to start the recording before my buttons move, and then I'll put that up to share, and then we'll start the meeting, and I'll let Justin in. And let me let Justin in.
Okay, I'd like to welcome everybody to the December 20th meeting of the Milford Planning and Zoning Board. If we could please, I guess we don't need to stand, but you can if you want, to do have the Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silence. Pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Here.
All right, thank you. Meg, if you would please call the roll.
Miss Austin? I don't think I saw. Mr. Castagnoli?
Here.
Mr. Hirsch?
Here.
Mr. Cater?
Present.
Mr. Collegian?
Present.
Mr. Moore?
Here.
Mr. Mortimer?
Present.
Mr. Sadi?
Present.
Mr. Zaharidis? Don't think I saw. And Chairman Quish.
I'm here as well.
Thank you.
Just want to thank everybody again for putting up with a remote meeting. We have one item that's active on the agenda, and that is the 5-year capital improvement plan. And so we do have, I believe, Justin Rosen here to represent the city and the mayor's office in requesting our blessing.
Good evening, everybody. And thank you for having me, Chairman Quish, Vice Chairman Sadi, members of the Planning and Zoning Board. It is that time of year again. We are here beginning the 2022 through 2027 capital improvement planning process here in the city of Milford. This process starts in the mayor's office, is approved, hopefully, by the Planning and Zoning Board, and with their affirmative action goes to the Board of Aldermen in January for their action. Included in this document is an outline of suggested capital improvement projects. While these outline some of the priorities in the city, at no point does this obligate the city to any of the funding numbers attached to these items. It outlines the capital needs of the city. You'll notice a majority of them fund our public infrastructure, whether it's updating and upgrading our schools, adding more miles of freshly paved roads, upgrades to the storm wastewater system. Again, these are all necessary things, and this document is an important tool as we seek funding for some of these projects. There are various state and federal grant opportunities that, in order to fund a project, requires that it be contained within a city's capital improvement plan. With that, I know there's a lot of information here, but I'm certainly happy to answer any questions.
Does anyone have any questions for Mr. Rosen?
I have a question.
Okay,
Eitan Hirsch. Mr. Rosen, how are you?
Good. How are you, sir?
I'm well. So this plan, is it substantially similar to the plan that was proposed probably 5 years ago?
There are some changes. You'll notice there are a lot of recurring things such as, roadway and sidewalk improvements. The wastewater system upgrades do change throughout the number of, I believe, 42 pump stations we have in this city. But as you go through, each department is asked to submit a capital improvement plan in advance of the mayor submitting it to the planning and zoning board. So that includes their priorities as well, whether it's roof upgrades at a fire station or enhancements to a playground through the Department of Recreation.
Great, thank you.
thank you. Any other questions or comments from the board? That's a lot of money you want to spend there, Mr. Rosen.
Again, this is just a planning document. We will be extremely frugal and prudent when it comes to funding the projects as they get picked. And again, where possible, grant funding or low interest loans will be utilized for any of the projects on this list should they move forward.
Understood. But thank you for coming out and joining us here. Without any further questions or comments, I would hear a motion.
Sure, Quish, I make a motion pursuant to 824 to improve the capital improvement plan submitted by the mayor on behalf of the city of Milford for 2022 to 2027.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion on the motion?
I had a quick, this is Carl. Quick question. I'm sorry to retract to this, but I just want to make sure I'm okay with the meeting this evening. I'm not sure. Maybe this is a question for staff. I know we didn't reach out to staff at this time, but a quick question: if this meeting is okay, or if it's legal in regards to the timing, and if it was released to the public, or is that only in a sense of for public hearings?
Now, this meeting is totally legal. It was advertised, and that's why every year when you approve the calendar, that's sort of what sets the stage for an official meeting. So this is on an official meeting date. The only thing different about this meeting, obviously, is that it was decided that it would be remote, and that was done within the time limits to have the meeting. So there's no issues about legality on this meeting. And
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. That wasn't really described or discussed, but thank you.
Yep.
Okay, back to the issue at hand. We have a motion and a second. Without further discussion, Meg, if you would call the roll.
Mr. Castagnoli,
Yes.
Mr. Hirsch,
With the motion,
Mr. Cater,
With the motion,
Mr. Collegian,
I'm with the motion.
Mr. Moore,
With the motion,
uh, Mr. Sadi.
With the motion.
Am I missing
me.
someone? I'm sorry, Mr. Mortimer.
I'm with the motion.
And
Rouser.
Chairman Quish.
I'm with the motion. Okay, the motion passes. We have the Regulation Subcommittee and the POCD have been meeting. The next meeting is the 28th for POCD. Is that correct, David?
Yeah, I was going to actually ask you, and I was going to do this offline, and you don't have to give me an answer now, but I'm wondering if on the 28th, we should have a meeting of the Regulation Subcommittee so we can try to put to bed or get a better handle on the issue that we were discussing.
Okay.
Because
All right, we will discuss this. So there will be a meeting on the 28th, and we'll try to choose which is the more bang for the buck, whether it's the POCD or the Regulation Subcommittee.
Okay.
And we'll get that done tomorrow so that it can be communicated to the various members.
Yep.
Is there any other, Mr. Sadi, is there something from regional?
Nothing to report from regional. I'll take it up at full meeting when we get there.
So we have no chair's report. Is there a staff report?
Not this evening, other than I hope everyone has a good holiday.
Okay,
Can I
great.
Make a motion to approve the minutes, Mr. Chair.
You may.
Somebody's gonna make the motion, not myself. I thought I heard somebody else chime in.
I will move to approve the minutes from last meeting.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Seeing none. Motion carries. Last meeting of the year. Thank everybody for their efforts. Happy holidays, everybody. Happy, healthy, and safe new year for us all. And if anyone that wants to share anything or discuss anything, it can be an open. I mean, it's a very quick meeting, so we have a little bit of bandwidth, I bet, if somebody wants to contribute anything.
Wish everybody happy holidays.
Happy holidays to everybody.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Same to you.
Thank you.
Adios. Thank you all.
Bye,
Thanks
everybody.
for having me tonight.
Motion to
Good night.
adjourn.
So
Second.
moved.
Good night, everyone.
Night.
Good night.
Night.